example this test. Now let us relate this test, try to relate this test with the thing which the example which I told you. So a random sample of size 20 from a normal population gives a sample mean of 42. Now say this population, okay, the sample of 20 Big Bazaar stores you collect, and you have a sales volume data of the last year 2020. So you can easily collect mean or not. How do you calculate mean? You can calculate mean by calculating average. Take the total of all the total sales and divide it by the number of units of Big Bazaar, that is 20. Okay, so you will get a sample mean, that is your sample mean. And also calculate standard deviation. If you don't know how to calculate standard deviation, you can do it in Excel. Okay, if you want, you can contact me, I'll show you how to do it in Excel. So in Excel also you can calculate the standard deviation. I think these are being taught to you in computer application. That's why these subjects are, kept in one semester. The one subject goes on, another subject takes help from the other subject's knowledge. I don't know the classes you are understanding or not properly, but these are all related. Computer applications, the things which are taught out there is required in your research methodology. Like that it goes. So you should know how to calculate standard deviation in Excel. If you don't know, don't worry, just contact me. Okay, I'll show you one day in class itself how to calculate standard deviation mean in Excel. It's very easy. You don't have to sit with a calculator. You don't have to remember the formula. Simply in Excel, you can directly calculate the sample mean and sample standard deviation. So once you calculate it, then suppose that from somewhere you got a data that the average sale of Big Bazaar units in West Bengal had been this much. This data about the population, you have to collect it through research. Search in Google. You will surely get data related to your topic. Okay. So suppose in one site it was mentioned the average sale of Big Bazaar stores in West Bengal was say 40 crores. This was the average sale. So you have a data of regarding the population mean also. Okay. Now you have to test whether the level of significance is adopted. That means whether the sample represents the population or not. Because since you are unable to track the entire West Bengal, so what you have done is you have selected a sample and tried to prove that this data regarding the sample is actually a data of the population. So you can have an inference regarding this population fact, right? So in order to do that, first you have to prove that the sample really indicates the population. For that, you have to prepare the hypothesis. And simply put, null hypothesis is that the population mean is 44. So you are using the data regarding the sample, but you are taking some decision regarding the population. So are you getting? Are you understanding that with the help of the sample data, you are actually trying to prove something regarding the population, and for that you need to create the hypothesis. So this way, won't you be able to create a hypothesis? Those who are doing empirical research. I'm talking about those who are doing empirical research. This creation of hypothesis and testing of hypothesis is only required if you are doing empirical research. That means you are trying to prove your point with the help of numbers. Then only you need to prepare the null hypothesis. And since this is an online mode, I don't know I will be able to ask everyone that do empirical research next year also or not. I don't know, because situation does not allow me to do that. But here I give you a relaxation that you may do empirical research and also you may not do empirical research, because I understand 90% of you are unable to attend classes for whatsoever reason it may be. And also in class I can understand that we are not able to give 100%, because it's it's kind of a communication blurry thing under which we are working. It's a blurred communication process. So these things are there to stay. So I give you a relaxation. If you are finding it really difficult to create the null hypothesis, then test it. Then don't do it. Just focus on your conceptual research. That means prove it theoretically. Give some reference of some other links, website links. The people who have said something in that website, it relates to your findings. Then give reference of that website, that there these people has talked about this thing. Or if you are finding some research article which are published in their empirical research has been done and it has proved your point which you are trying to prove, then give reference to that research. Like that you can also go. And if you're really interested in doing empirical research, then you have to understand whatever I told you right now. Again I am telling, okay, again I am telling, listen to me carefully. The thing is, whenever you're testing the hypothesis, it means that you are trying to prove a fact about a population. Uh, for example, you want to measure the impact of COVID on the sales volume of Big Bazaar stores in West Bengal. So, how many stores are there in West Bengal? Innumerable. In different cities, in one city also, so many stores are there. Like that, there are so many stores in West Bengal. But it is not possible for you to collect data of all the stores. So what you did is, within your locality, say 2 from Siliguri, say 1 from Jalpaiguri if it is there, 1 from Kuch Bihar if it is there. Then from Kolkata you select as many stores as possible. Like that, from Malda, from Raiganj, like that you search whether stores are there and you select 10 stores from there. And you collect data of those 10 stores. You contact them, you tell that you are doing a research, you want to have data with regards to the sales volume, just the revenue data you want. So if you are able to convince, they will give you. Otherwise, search in the website. I believe data with regards to a big store like Big Bazaar will be there. So search. If it is not there, you will have to contact the stores for data. Okay, and you have to convince them that you are a student from so and so college, and you want this data for research purpose. There's a project work. You will show the project work to them also. Like that, you convince them and try to collect the data. Like that, the process goes. Okay, and the objective is you will have to prove a fact about the population, that in some website it was said that the average sale of Big Bazaar stores in West Bengal is 35 crore. But whether is it correct, you have to test that with the help of selecting some sample and proving your fact. Are you understanding, Swikar? First of all, I want to ask Swikar, are you understanding
Yes,
what I
ma'am.
am trying to say? Okay, so this is how you have to proceed. Tell me, what is your topic?
Financial analysis of State Bank of India, ma'am.
Okay, financial analysis of State Bank of India. Very good. So what you do is you have to download the annual reports of State Bank of India. Okay, you have to download the annual report. In there, you will get a lot of financial data. What you can do is you can take few indicators of financial performance like sales volume, net profit, then current ratio, then say dividend distribution, then say your PE ratio, price earning ratio, then say the market price of shares per unit, like that. You can take some indicators uh, which represent the financial performance of State Bank of India. You take those indicators, talk to your guide, what he wants, okay, and then you are you under me? You are not under me, no?
No, ma'am.
No, actually, those who are are under me. They are not contacting me at all. So I'm happy you contacted me and asked something. So I'm helping you, and I'll help anybody who contacts me for their research work. And for who are doing under me, I think no one is there right now. I don't know what will happen to them. I'll not give good marks. I'll give 2 or 3 like that. Okay. Anyway, so whoever wants help, you can contact me always. I'm always there to help you. Sometimes it happens due to a lot of work pressure and doing household chores and managing office work. It becomes difficult to, you know, If I commit that I'll call you and explain like that may not be possible, but I will manage somehow and help you. Okay. So please contact me in case of any help you need. Okay. So coming back to State Bank of India. So what you do is you ask your guide that which indicators he wants to be there in your analysis. Then search for those indicators from annual report of State Bank of India. Take last 10 years data, minimum 10 years data. If not it is there, it will be there. Okay, if you go to the website of any listed company means limited company whose shares are traded in the stock market, any listed companies will surely have their annual report uploaded in their respective websites, because without annual report nobody is going to invest in their fund. Okay, that's why any company which are listed, including State Bank of India, will have its annual report. So go to their websites, download the annual report, and pick out the numbers which you want to analyze, and then do simply. Okay. Then what you do is you first take a sample of 10 years previous 10 years data. Okay, and then try to give some charts, show the trend, how is it moving. Okay, because these are real data, you don't have anything to prove. So you may take the hypothesis as null hypothesis is that the expected performance of State Bank is up to the mark. Then what is up to the mark? You have to select, you have to search for that data from different specialists who have talked about State Bank's performance. That expectation was net revenue, net profit of 20 lakhs, for example. Expectation was to earn a net profit of 20 lakhs, average net profit of 20 lakhs during the past 10 years. Then you have the real data with you after getting it from the annual report. Then calculate those data and show it in graph. Just show it in graph and try to explain the graphs using some charts in Excel option. You can draw the graphs and put it in your paper in the Word file, and then explain those graphs. Okay, that's it. How you can prove your point, how you can accept or reject your null hypothesis. Okay, if you're not able to test it with the help of numerical data, you can also prove your point with the help of bar diagrams, pie charts, then other line diagrams. Okay, like that also you can prove. Are you getting and you Swikar?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so start doing it like this, and first of all, you download the annual reports. If not possible for last 10 years, do it for at least 8 years, 5 to 8 years, minimum 5 years. Okay, otherwise the bars and charts will not look good. So that way you can do. Anybody else who wants to clear any doubt regarding their hypothesis portion? I hope all of you have the format. Do you? Reena, Ankita, Pema, Prajwal, if you're doing the
Yes,
research,
ma'am.
Pratiksha, okay, you will have the format. Use that format, and there is a portion which calls that you need to write about company profile or industry profile. That you can say, for example, Swika's project he is doing from for State Bank of India. So he will have that portion of uh, company profile and industry profile also. But if somebody is doing a research in general form, say online teaching in India, this general form, then without what you have to do is you have to take data from many students, so that doesn't have any company profile. So in those kind of researches you may omit the company profile part. Industry profile, there it will be there, it is an education industry. So regarding education industry you have to write in case of online teaching research. So like that you have to recite what your research is. If it is related to a company, you have to write the company profile. If it is related to a, yes.
Ma'am, I was asking that I'm doing a research on consumer behavior, consumer attitudes towards print advertisement. So I'm
Print
planning on,
advertisement.
yes, ma'am. So I'm planning on
Okay.
doing a survey by using Google Forms.
Hmm.
The the location of the research is only in Siliguri.
Hmm.
For that also,
Okay.
do I have all those hypothesis testing and all? about the.
Yes, if you want to do, you will have a data, no? People will say something. You will have a data. You can represent those percentages, what people said, what and show it in graphs like that. You can do, or you can take the hypothesis that most of the average remark of the people is this. You take average, put it in numerical form, solve the question in numerical form, grab the data in numerical form so that you can calculate the mean and RSDs. If not possible, no problem. You take the data of the people who 70% said yes to a question, 30% said no to a question. Like that also you can do. You can just put the charts that 70% said yes to a question, 20% said no, 30% said no, and like that you explain. If they are saying yes, what does it indicate? If they are saying no, what does it indicate? Like that also you can do without doing a null hypothesis testing. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, later, can you help me with this hypothesis testing thing after
Exactly.
ma'am?
Yes, why not?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, whoever is needing help, please contact me. You first have to collect the data, Ankita. Okay, collect the
Yes.
data and then you contact me, and then I'll tell you that how you represent this data and prove your facts.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. Anybody else? Any questions coming to your mind regarding your research? You can ask.
Ma'am, it's not about the research, it's about the syllabus. Ma'am, you once said that the syllabus has been shortened due to the short period of our semesters.
Yes.
Ma'am, can we get the shortened syllabus of the subjects we are having? Like which of the chapters has been absent?
Yes, you can get, but unofficially, okay? Because um, HOD is not sharing, so I'm not supposed to share, but I'll share with you unofficially. Okay, Ankita, you just message me, WhatsApp me, okay? After class, WhatsApp me, I'll give you the syllabus. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Just remind me. Better if you remind me during evening because I sit with my laptop at night, directly in night. During the day, I don't get much time, so I sit at night. So remind me during evening. At night, I'll send you the syllabus.
Okay, ma'am. I'll text you in evening.
Okay.
Ma'am, is there any chance that we'll have our graduation day later?
Yeah. Yeah, let's hope. If it opens before, if lockdown gets lift out or before your examination, then you may have.
Ma'am, even after examination, if there is any chance, we can have.
After examination, I don't think there will be any chance because at that time again the new session will start, new students will come, then lot of activities goes on. Like it happened no last year. Your seniors also did not get in graduation day.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
So it's also risky, no? It's risky to your, all our health. So and third wave is again coming. It has already come in some European countries. So it is better not to organize graduation or gratitude day. Okay, you have to compromise. You cannot do anything. It's our bad luck. What to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it was written in our fate that we have to pass through these days. That's why all these consequences are happening. No, so you have to compromise something. Um, Hope for best coming in your life. After this pandemic is over, maybe all our lives will be even better than it was before pandemic. No,
Yes, ma'am.
let us hope. It is all that we can do.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay, anything anyone wants to ask? We will solve these problems from tomorrow. Okay, and please attend the classes so that you understand what these problems are about. This small sample tests are all similar like big sample test. Okay, only the formula is different, and you're seeing the tables. I'll teach you from tomorrow. We will solve these problems again. Okay, and from tomorrow we are going to have regular classes till the time we finish our syllabus. What were left out in the syllabus, I'm telling you, since 3 minutes are there. So let me tell you, we will do this small sample test. Then we will do chi-square test. Okay. These two tests are left. These two tests first we will complete. Then I'll teach you the some two theoretical portion. One is types of samples and sampling theory, and another is the entire research process in a flow chart. Okay, and I'm also starting to prepare the notes. I'll upload it in Moodle in due course of time, and you see those notes for your examination. And if some notes are not there, and if you see something is coming which is not there in Moodle, don't worry, just Google search. And when you are searching, what you do is search by writing the topic which you want, and then you write yourarticlelibrary.com, because this is a website, you know, which have all student friendly notes and good notes, good quality notes also. Okay, yourarticlelibrary.com, this is the name of the website. You can follow this website for writing the notes. You will get many things out there, or almost all the topics are there. Okay, related to research, related to any BBA subject topic, you will get out there. So you search in Google and then prepare the assignment accordingly. Okay, so don't worry, you are going to have an easy examination. Don't worry about that. Just this numerical portion you have to prepare hard, otherwise you will not be able to solve. Okay, just give me 2 minutes time. I'll just put the attendance. Okay, Ankita, then Deepa, Ankita, Deepa, Pema, Prajwal, Reena. Ankita, Deepa, Prema, Prajwal, Reena, Pratiksha, Swikar, Wangchu, Pratiksha, Swikar, and Wangchu. Okay, attendance is given, and please join class on time. Okay, just try to log in. If I am unable to inform you, keep login for 5 minutes, then you leave. Okay, every day I need to whenever I take class, every day I need to wait for at least 10 minutes, then you people join. Please join classes. If you want to really learn, please join classes on time. Okay, from tomorrow join at 7:40. Okay, you can leave the class now. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.